You want to explain yourself? I mean, I can only imagine what would have been going on in this house had I not been here.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Graham. Today I have a insane, really insane classic TCAP episode for you. I know I say they're crazy very often, but this one is the second time we have seen a creep fully stripped down before Chris Hansen even walks in the door. So this is about to be a jolly old time, let me tell you. Without any further ado, let's just get right on into it, shall we? Thank you so much for watching this video. Drop a like and a comment if you want to help me on the algorithm. Anyways, let's get into it.
She's talking to this man, Marvin Lackhand, screen name Crazy Trini 85. They met in an online chat room. Cindy tells him she's a and he sends her a picture of his.
Whoa, okay, dude. So first of all, this guy is getting straight to the business. A lot of these dudes probably chat out these decoys for a month or so, but this guy's getting straight into the nitty-gritty, using those words that I just have to censor left and right. Come on, bro. But yeah, the chat, as we know, is very dirty in the beginning here, but there are some things already that are kind of jumping out to me, mainly just how fast this man is moving through things. He is ready to go, even though the decoy clearly told him that she is supposed to be 14. As you can see from this video, even back in the day, surfing the internet was dangerous, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So I really quick want to shout out Surfshark. I have an affiliate link with them down in the description and the pinned comment where you can get up to 2 months free and a stellar deal on a VPN and antivirus bundle. You get ad block included. There's a 100% money back guarantee for your first 30 days of service if you don't end up liking it, and you can help out the channel just for checking it out. Like I said, link is in the description. I personally would not recommend using the internet without a VPN nowadays. But anyways, let's get back on into the video.
Next, he asks her if she has any pets. Cindy says she has a male cat. He wants to watch her perform on a cat. He says people do it all the time. He tells her they'll need Cool Whip.
Oh my god, dude, what? How are we starting this off so strongly? Okay, first of all, that is the most twisted, deranged thing I have possibly ever heard somebody say. I mean, we had that old creepy dude, you know, a couple months ago that had this whole fantasy of somehow falling in love with the decoy's mom and then being able to just get with the whole family at that point, which is terrifying. That is a monster thought right there. But this guy is twisted in his own right. He's like, oh, you got a cat? Well, let's involve that cat, which is disgusting and just so foul on so many levels. And thankfully, the decoy themselves, or, you know, I can't really say the word of their company, the people that help out Chris Hansen with this show, they are genius and flipped it on its head and said, okay, we'll do that, you sick freaking animal, if you show up to the house and you strip down before you even pop in the door. So I'm guessing that this guy is just fully gonna go through with that because he is ready to see some Cool Whip action with this cat here. I can't believe I just said that sentence, but let's see if he follows through on that. I really hope he does.
As we told you before, according to law enforcement, asking a suspect to bring or do something specific demonstrates intent. The decoy keeps talking to him as he walks up the driveway.
I'm gonna find my cat quick, okay? Just strip in there and I'll be out with the cat.
Now, just imagine being in this man's life. He's talking to this decoy, being instructed to strip down before he enters the house, not realizing that there is a full police sting underway. And like Chris said in that intro of that clip, this is a way for them to show clear intent. You know, obviously, they have some pretty clear intent from the messages themselves, but sometimes that might not do it in the court of law. Now, if this guy pops in and strips off his clothes and is confronted completely in his birthday suit, that pretty much spells it clear and dry right there what he was there to do. Nobody does that unless they are there for a specific thing. That is some freaky stuff right there. That's not how you greet your friend or go to your friend's house, you know what I'm saying? And often that's the excuse they'll use.
This is a man who apparently sticks to a deal. He walks in the back door, takes off all his clothes in the laundry room, and goes in search of the decoy.
Where are you?
Wow, and this man is on the prowl, dude. Sorry for just screaming into my mic there, but holy crap, this is terrifying. He strips down and instantly just walks towards the back door. Where are you? Where are you? Like he is just a predator missile. Wow, no pun intended, by the way. Okay, maybe a little bit of a pun intended, or I guess I realized it was a pun after I said it, but he's like a freaking creepy predator missile, just headed straight for this back door, trying to meet up with this decoy, and he's about to come face to face with Chris Hansen. So let's see the best part when that reveal happens, and this dude realizes that he stripped down simply to get exposed and arrested.
You want to explain yourself?
Wow.
Grab that towel right there, please. Wrap it around yourself, and please sit in that stool. What are you doing?
Making a mistake.
Making a mistake.
And I love these sound effects that the uploader and also one of the plugs of TCAP, Charles Lee Love, the original uploader of this, does. I mean, those little sound effects of the decoy always crack me up. But I love that this dude just chalks it up to making mistakes. That is about the biggest understatement I have ever freaking heard, my dude. You are making about 1,000 mistakes from the time you enter this chat room into the time that you were living right now. Let's be a little bit more honest here about why you're actually in this house, sitting here with no clothes on and a towel wrapped around yourself about to cry.
Now, what do you think would have happened, Marvin, had I not been here and had there actually been a girl in that next room? What would have happened after you walked in there naked?
Something probably would have happened.
Something like what?
Something along sexual lines.
Okay, at least he's being honest here. I mean, there's really nowhere to go, again, when you're sitting on this stool with no clothes on, being grilled by Chris Hansen. I don't know if he recognizes Chris here, but I'm glad he's at least being honest. Usually they beat around the bush for way too long. This dude is getting straight to the point. Yes, something absolutely 1,000% would have happened had Chris not been here. That's pretty clear to see.
I'm not sure if I would have done that, but...
Marvin, you're naked.
Jeez.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone all the way. I wasn't going...
You went all the way when you took your clothes off, just about.
Then I ask him about the plans he talked about online for the cat.
Oh my god, and I completely forgot about the cat up until this point. It's been so stressful just sitting here watching him stress out with no clothes on that I completely got distracted from the fact that he is only here stripped down simply because he also had a ridiculous request, and that was them asking him to just kind of meet the insanity by, you know, not wearing any clothes. But oh my god, that poor cat. Thankfully, it's not a real cat and there's no actual animals involved here, but still, that is disgusting. Yo, real quick before we continue, make sure you guys check out my Patreon where I'm posting weekly content featuring Facecam that I simply can't upload to YouTube. Massive shout out to all of my patrons over there, but a huge shout out to the new Grim Squad Overlord, Andre Cullen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you so much for the support over there, everyone. Anyways, let's get back over into the video.
You know what would be a huge turn on for me? What? Watching you, meaning the cat. She says, I don't think I want the cat. Would you for me?
Yeah, this dude is one of the biggest monsters that we have ever seen on this show. Absolute just danger to society, and no amount of funny Mario sound effects will make that even less disgusting. I mean, if you think about the true scale of what he was trying to attempt to do here, that is just some serious deviant monster activity. There's no words in the English language that I know at least that are used to describe this properly. I'm disgusted and need a puke bucket right next to me as I'm filming this, honestly.
Was that your plan?
It really wasn't.
Well, why did you say it then? You gave her instructions about using Cool Whip. Very specific instructions. I mean, I can only imagine.
And I love that he's like, yeah, I honestly was just talking. It was just me joking around, as he gave out specific instructions involving Cool Whip that only God knows what this instruction was. But he's sitting here with a tub of Cool Whip in front of him. That's the only thing he brought besides his clothes that he dropped at the door. You are caught red-handed, buddy. Your life is over.
Then Crazy Trini 85 asks for some water.
Some water?
Yes, please.
I saw that running around naked got you pretty dried out then, huh?
Outstanding.
Dude, Chris and his little quips will never cease to amaze me. Oh man, I love that he can be in such a high stress situation which many of us could not face. I know I absolutely could not be face to face with these creeps without trying to like knock them out or something. I don't know how he has the restraint, but he has so much going on in these and he still finds the time to be making little puns and little quips at them. Absolutely beautiful. Like I always say, let's bring back this freaking show. We got to get Chris Hansen back up top, baby, because he is just the best in the game when it comes to this stuff.
Have you ever met any online? First time?
Yeah, this is the first time, which will never happen again. I can tell you that.
The nearly naked man starts laughing.
So it's funny.
No, I'm just thinking it to myself that this would never happen again.
Oh, and he thinks this is just funny. I mean, I'm sure a lot of that is a nervous reaction. I know when I'm nervous and I used to have to perform in front of my class, like doing a presentation, I would just have laughing fits. But this is really not the time to be freaking laughing, dude. Especially as you're being grilled about the various laws you're currently breaking. And of course, he gives us the, it was my first time excuse, which we never buy. Especially when this dude has been so in-depth and was so swift to, you know, escalate things in the chat. That just proves this guy has been around the block a few times, which is terrifying to think about.
So you're promising me right now that you'll never
I'm promising myself that I'm not.
hook up with a girl online, tell her to have a cat and walk into her house naked?
Not even under 19. I'm just no.
All right, guys, let's let him go. He drew the hard line at 19 now. He's fine, all right? He's never going to do it again. Is that what he really thinks is going to happen here? You are caught in so many stages of lie. There is no way you're not getting hauled off to jail at this point, buddy. But keep coping, I guess.
Now he's about to find out that he just made that promise on national television.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens online.
That's it.
And this bozo, all he can say is, dude, for real, low-key, I honestly will never make this mistake again. Like, seriously, I messed up, bro. I'll admit that. I'll be the bigger man in this situation.
Just trust me, it'll never happen again.
And if there's nothing else you have to say, then you're free to walk out that door.
Like, he's so casual about it. And I'm sure he is going to attempt to do this again, but who knows, all right? Finally, he's being exposed, and he realizes his face is about to be plastered to the millions of Americans that watched this as it was going out live on the television. And everybody he knows is going to realize how much of a monster he truly is, which is one of the most beautiful parts of this show.
Once he gets his clothes back on, he walks outside and is arrested by that camouflaged officer.
Police let him out!
Wait. Okay, first of all, they give the guy the courtesy of allowing to get dressed again, which is good. I would not personally want to be tackled by cops in any fashion, but let alone, you know, with no clothes on. That would not be a good time. Second of all, who's this overachiever over here that went on airsoftgi.com and purchased a freaking airsoft ghillie suit just to attack this man? I mean, these cops are so extra sometimes. This is the goofiest stuff I've ever seen. Like, this dude's still using the bush that was vaulted from Fortnite about 8 years ago. IRL. This is absolutely ridiculous, dude. So he's hauled away to jail. He has bail set, and apparently, I'm reading comments here after watching this, he fled to his original country of Trinidad and Tobago, which is insane. So he was able to actually duck the law when it comes to this. No one really knows what happened to this Cool Whip creep, but I want to know what you thought of this story down in the comments below. This was quite insane. It really is a treat when these dudes just strip down. I mean, what the hell are you thinking doing that in some stranger's house when you don't know for sure what's going on? But thankfully, you are such an idiot because it made some amazing TV to react to. So thank you so much for watching to the very end. Reminder to check out the Patreon and to check out Surfshark in the link down in the description. It'll really help me out if you guys want to have some privacy on the internet and use that tool using my referral link. It'll help out the channel more than you know. Anyways, I appreciate you watching to the very end. I'll see you guys in the next video. And until next time, peace out.